like even colleges do have E-League teams.
Yeah.
Which is the electronic whatever. So if colleges are giving scholarships for your daughter or son to come and play for them in the school, that means there's money in this. Now they're not even considered nerds; they're considered jocks now. If you think about it, because I've been TBS has a show. It's called the E-League, and they show these things. This is fucking big. Fans are sitting in the audience watching people play on a fucking.
Dude, it's bigger than fucking than like for the Super Bowl. Their Super Bowl is bigger than ours. I mean, it's their whatever main one is bigger than the Super Bowl by a lot.
And they do it in Cali. Yeah. And the tickets be selling now like in minutes for you to go sit and watch all these teams play a specific game. You know what I'm saying? I know like Warcraft. I forget the online. That's the computer. The computer online game. Yeah. Warcraft. They even did a movie. That shit gets a lot of attention because there's so many players doing it. But on TBS, when they got this thing called the E-League, they're doing fighting games like Mortal Kombat. They're doing like, which is the other one? Capcom versus Marvel. So it's like these kids are fucking making money, and it's not like, oh, we're gonna sign you for $50,000 a year. No, it's like over $150,000, $200,000. That's just for you to sign. Shit. Let's say Sam Adams has a team that they're sponsoring, like race car drivers. Yeah, we're gonna sign you to our team, but then you got, can you wear the Tide logo on your shirt? Can you wear Ray-Bans? And then they're making money out of that.
Crazy, but I wonder for them.
They got workouts for their dumbs.
I know, like they can't be like, yo, man, I can't go with you. Why not, man? My hands.
Yeah, my hand makes my money.
For something you're gonna do with your hands.
You know how fucking Mayweather does the weight for the head that he's always moving it up.
Yeah,
They got that for the dumps. Imagine that shit.
They got the thing I have in my job.
The stress ball.
The
fucking clamper.
Shit, yeah,
the clamper. So yeah, man. Video games. I could go back as far as fucking Super Nintendo, even when Nintendo 64 and they came out with GoldenEye. That fucking game was incredible. Everybody wanted to play that game. That was the must-have game if you have that console. It was a fucking James Bond movie called GoldenEye, and this game was called GoldenEye 007.
I remember the game, but I don't remember playing it because I didn't have it. But
I ended that game like 4 times.
I knew friends of mine who had, who basically had like the Nintendo 64, but at that time I really wasn't playing much because if I remember correctly, it was Nintendo, then Sega, then Nintendo 64, right?
Super Nintendo.
Before
Nintendo 64.
Oh, so I never even had Super Nintendo or...
Super Nintendo was before. Then I think it went to Nintendo 64. Then they had one called the Cube.
Yes.
Which just looked like a cube.
Yeah, I remember that.
It had a handle that the whole thing was that you could carry it to your friend's house.
Yeah.
I think there was 1 or 2 before that, but now they got the Nintendo Switch, which looks cool. And it's bringing back those old games that like... It has like a new Mario Brothers. It has Mario Kart, which everybody was playing in the Nintendo 64.
That I think I played at my boy's house on Nintendo 64. The
Mario Kart. Yo, every time I go to Dave & Buster's, I sit in the one that has the 4 carts and you start playing. That game is always fun.
Yeah. It is a fun game.
It don't matter if you're fucking 50. It don't matter if you're 10. Yeah. You're enjoying that game because you're racing in a car and you could throw banana peels to catch up to the other person.
Yeah, no, me and my boys used to play for a while. We would have a few beers and then just fucking play that shit.
Yeah. And then like the other one that got real big was Super Smash Brothers, which was like the Mario World characters fighting in the ring. Like it's almost like a Mortal Kombat type shit. And that they were doing E-Leagues with that. Like GameStop, I know had an event that you come and play, but you had to be in a level that you had to make it to the finals, and they were giving like $25,000. I was like, just to play that game, and I'm like, yeah, but at that time I was not.
That's the thing is you gotta invest a lot of hours.
Yeah,
you gotta invest a lot of hours.
You have to invest a lot of hours, because that's gonna be your livelihood. That's how you're gonna make money.
Are you playing now that you got yours?
Well, I ended Gears of War 4, which the whole reason I buy the Xbox console is because of that game, Gears. I'm in the process or thinking about buying Gears of War 5. I want to get the new Madden. I still get use of my Xbox. Mm-hmm. There's games I download. There's games I do like the trials to see if I like it.
You don't need to buy it, right? You can just download it.
You could. Oh, on the consoles now, yeah. It's you just make sure you have enough memory, but you can always connect external hard drive to your Xbox.
Yeah.
And you could download the games. But the good thing about these online and consoles and stuff like that is that before, if you wanted to play a game, you had to buy it.
Yeah.
You couldn't even test it.
And then God forbid if it was
whack, you had to keep it or trade it at the flea market.
That loses value.
Exactly. You go to the flea market, one of the first, yo man, I could probably just give you $10, $15 for that game.
Yeah.
And then the new one costs like fucking $40. Like, yo man, what the fuck? Now, you fucking download a fucking trial, the demo. You download the demo.
Yeah.
You play like 10 minutes of it. You be like, okay, I like this game. Then we purchase it. I could either purchase it straight to my Xbox, or I'm gonna go down the block to a Target or Walmart and buy the game for $60. It all depends. So that's what I like.
That's awesome.
That's what I like about these Xbox, PlayStation shits now. Yeah, you got the demos and shit like that. Now Xbox has the Game Pass, which is almost like a Netflix. Mm-hmm. You pay a monthly fee, which is $15, and you can play any game you want.
Damn, Xbox.
So any Xbox game they have, you pay $15 a month, and sometimes what they do, because you're paying for that, they give you free games that you could download to your Xbox. Mm-hmm. But I was like $15 a month, man. That's too much. How many games can I fucking play? You know what I'm saying? I could download older games.
But that's good though. You don't have to play no more. You don't have to play games.
Yeah, you don't have to pay the $60. You know what I'm saying? That is a good thing, but each game right now is $60. Mm-hmm. It depends, and then let me not get into like I want to buy the special edition. I want to buy the one that comes with the helmet. Yeah. Now you're going up to like $100, $150 for a game just because it comes with a fucking helmet. You know what I'm saying? And the game itself just costs $60. Yeah. But the $14.99 sounds good. Like I said, it's like a Netflix. You're just downloading the game.
Speaking of Netflix, HBO's coming out with theirs. I think it's going to be $14.99 or $12.99.
What, a streaming service?
It's coming out in May. HBO Max, I think.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Because Disney just launched their shit.
Yeah.
They got a lot of their... the main thing they're launching it with is the Star Wars show that they got coming out. Mm-hmm. It looks good. Thank God I have Fire Stick because I can watch it for free.
Yo, bro. I don't think they're going to make that much money, man. Like, they took too long.
But what they did was they took all their stuff out of Netflix. Yeah. All the shows they have from Marvel, they're taking them out. The problem is they cannot use those titles for 2 years because Netflix is trying to block it. Yeah. Because of the contract issue. But once those 2 years are up, I think it's 2021 or 2022, all those shows they cancel, like Punisher, they're going to end up in the Disney streaming thing. Yeah. The only thing, if I had young kids, I would pay for that, Disney streaming, because you get all the all Disney movies. Yeah, yo. Watch cartoons. You get the old Mickey Mouse, fucking Donald Duck, all the Pluto. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you get the old Disney movies like Sleeping Beauty. Not like the new ones they got now that they look official. It's like the ones that look greeny and all that shit. Yeah. That with the VHS tapes. So, but I forget Disney's charging, I want to say it's $14.99. Yeah. For it. A lot of people gonna fucking buy it because Disney's fucking big and they're gonna. I know I'm not gonna be purchasing that. But yeah, man, video games. You don't play video games now, right? Nah. Not even on your phone?
Nah. My sister does. My sister plays like Candy Crush. I think the only last game I played on my phone was probably like Subway Surfer. Never or something like that. Because my daughter was playing it and it seemed cool.
You never played Word with Friends?
Yeah, I played Word with Friends. I used to play that music game, I think, with you and Baron.
Oh, yeah, that you try, yeah.
But there was, my daughter used to play something called Subway Surfer, but I played it a few times. It's basically you run on top of a subway and you jump on different things.
Oh, that's almost like Temple Run.
Yeah, I think I used to play Temple Run too. And I think that's it, man. I haven't really...
Look how it's gone from us playing these games that look good on our phone too. When we had the flip phones and it was only Snake.
What about Game Boy?
I know
that I had, but I got it super late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Game Boy had super late. I wish I had one right now.
Yeah, look, I mean, I brought the. Yeah, I mean, I would like to. The thing is, I don't have patience for it. So I had the Xbox a few years ago, and I think I gave it to Al's girl, and I think I got it. I got it more or less from my daughter when I first moved here. So, just so I could entertain her, because she was getting in that weird age, like teenage and stuff. So, I got like the Michael Jackson game, but I got the Kinect when the Kinect first came out. But that shit, like, I thought it was a cool thing, but it didn't work in my apartment. My apartment was too small. So, I then traded it in, and then I think I got what's the old Nintendo prior to the one they have now? I think it was the one you wave at things.
Oh, the Nintendo Wii?
I think so. And then
the Wii.
I think the Wii, and then I got back to the Xbox. So yeah, and then I had like a fucking karaoke game.
Those are always fun.
I think I had Madden, and I played Madden for a few times, but I didn't play Madden for such a long time that I wasn't as good. So I would get frustrated, and I would just play for like. I'll play for 1 quarter. If I'm losing, I'll turn it off.
Oh, really?
So I didn't have the patience to put into it. So no, I at times like when I hear you or Baron and I'm talking, I'm like, damn, that sounds cool, like the online thing.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, shit, like how much time? I mean, it's hard now sometimes to even catch up with TV shows.
Yeah.
So for me to play a game, especially the games, like you gotta put mad hours in them. But I guess maybe when I get a kid, because my girl, she don't really play games. I mean, she will play a game, she won't care, but
gotcha.
She doesn't really. Does your girl don't play, right? So
no.
So that's the thing, man. But
But if I have one of those, because she don't play the games I play, she said like if I do like, because when we've gone to Dave and Buster's, you go play those games and shit like that. She's like, if you do one of those, then I'll be cool with it. Like, I think she would like to play a Mario game or something. But yeah, she's not a big gamer either.
Yeah, man. But yeah, people. So hopefully you guys do you got a chuleta smack?
I had one, but I lost it. Do you have one?
What kind of smack is that?
I smacked myself.
Yeah. So found one here, which is pretty interesting. So, this chuleta smack goes to woman. So, all right. So, there's a story that this woman thinks that her ex-man is dead. It's been like 2 years.
What?
And that he died like in a accident or some shit. And then it turns out that she runs into him in a restaurant.
No.
2 years later. So, she's from Australia. So she had heard like 2 years that from her mom's that he had died.
Shit.
But then that I think that he was killed by like a biker gang that owed him money. But then she went to like a restaurant, and then he was there, the waiter.
No.
Yeah, man.
He waited on her.
Yup. So she thought he was dead, and fucking the guy was fucking alive, bro. So
oh my god,
chuleta smack goes to him. But that's fucking crazy.
Damn, it was so hard for him to break up with her that he had to fake his death.
They was married, bro.
Oh no, he really didn't want to be married to her.
Yeah,
he was with the side chick.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is insane, man. But yeah, I don't have one today. Next week I'll have 2 smacks for you guys. Well, not next week, in 2 weeks, because Lee's coming back.
Yeah, people. So yeah, we'll have the podcast in about 2 weeks. Won't be here for next week, but we'll be here the following week. So people, please send us stuff. One thing I wanted to talk about that we forget was for winter. I want to talk about winter gear, like growing up back in the days, Lon Johns, Timbs, ski hats, all that shit. Like once we get into winter season, what you used to rock. What you wear now,
that's true.
All that shit. Fucking putting on mad pants
for real,
just to stay fucking hot. But yeah, people, we'll talk about that, and we'll keep talking about